Damien, one thing I wanted to ask you is a bit of a different question. With the last name Wilkins in this game, what do you have to say to Bronny? You know, for everything that he's going through right now and what he's going through his entire career going into the league.
I would tell Bronny the same thing I tell my son that's here. Be you, and that last name it's not gonna change. It didn't change for me. It's not gonna change for my son. It's not gonna change for Bronny. Right? Like, it's always gonna be there. I'm sure he knows that's gonna always follow him. That's a gift and a curse having LeBron James as your dad. People are gonna expect him to be LeBron, and he's never gonna be LeBron. He can only be Bronny, and I think he's handled himself tremendously well, given all the pressure that he may feel that's on him from the public. I mean, you got grown men on social media arguing over this kid, right? Talking about how he's not ready and all of these things. If his name was any different than James, they wouldn't even be discussing it, right? Given all of that, and I'm sure he sees it every day or hears about it every day, he just got to be himself. Like, that's it. Just go out there and be the best version of yourself that you can be. And for some people, that's going to be good enough. And I'm sure his dad is telling him those things too, because Bron understands that. I mean, we're talking about someone that was 18 years old coming into the league with the pressure that he had. Like, even that pressure itself and how he's handled himself throughout his career says a lot about the James game. And I'm sure Bron is just constantly pouring into his son, and helping him throughout this journey that he's on. It's actually great to see. Like, I'm super proud of him. I've been watching him from afar. Saw him at the combine. I think he's doing a tremendous job. He just needs to stay level-headed and continue to just believe in himself and be himself.
How long did it take for you to get to that kind of like level-headedness in your playing career?
I would probably say my second year in the NBA. It took me a while. Like, you guys know me. Yeah. Like, he's like, run from the name for what? We Wilkins. I'm like, I'm not you though. But it took me a while to just understand that, like, I need to just be myself. And honestly, ironically, it was Coach Nate McMillan who just kind of mentored me in that aspect and told me just, this is what I need you to do. And I needed someone to tell me that. Like, I just need you to do this. If you do this for me, you'll get all the playing time you want. And once he told me that, it helped me kind of just carve out my own lane, where I didn't have to even subconsciously try to be my dad or my uncle. I was like, okay, this is how I can just be Damien. I would just do these things that this coach is constantly telling me to do. And that helped me form kind of an identity. I used to run from it. Like, I used to try to change my number from 21 to 12, 8, 9, 0, 2, all those things to just get away from it. Because it was just, every gym you walk into, people are expecting you to be someone that you're never going to be. And when you're not that version of what they want you to be, it gets kind of difficult to play the game. And it gets kind of difficult to believe in yourself. So once I decided, like, okay, I'm going to do this is how I'm going to be, this is what I'm good at, this coach is telling me this for a reason, then I'm going to be this. Then I didn't have to fight that narrative anymore.